Hi everyone, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good
Good
evening.
evening.
Hi, sir. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good
So
evening.
let's start the session. I am sharing my screen. So let's start our new concept, Terraform. So I hope you have got the recording of the previous session, notes, everything that have been downloaded, right?
No, sir.
Sir, I didn't get, sir.
No, sir.
For the last
Previous
session.
session.
Last
No,
system.
sir.
Last session.
Notes are received, sir, but class is not
बस
received.
नोट्स मिला
ऐसे कैसे? मैंने तो उसी अगले दिन ही शेयर कर दिया था।
अनामिका मैम बोल रही थी किसी ने फिर से डिलीट कर दिया
हाँ,
है
डिलीट कर दिया था किसी ने। फिर उसके बाद अपलोड भी हो गया था दोबारा, बट
सर लास्ट सेशन अपलोड नहीं है इसमें।
उसने फिर डिलीट ही कर दिया होगा किसी बंदे ने। रुको, मैंने सब करके दिया था, इवन कुछ को तो मिल भी गया ना, राइट?
नहीं सर, किसी को नहीं।
किसी को नहीं मिला।
एक बार चेक कर लो सर आप पोर्टल।
मैं देख लेता हूँ। ये पूरा उड़ा दिया किसी ने फिर। अभी किसने किया है ये काम?
सर पता नहीं चल सकता ये कौन उड़ा
हाँ,
रहा
पता लग रहा है ना, मैंने बताया तो था अनामिका को। एजाज एजे, इसने डिलीट किया है फिर से। और इसी ने किया था लास्ट टाइम भी।
है।
कौन है एजाज एजे?
ज्वाइन ही नहीं किया है।
ज्वाइन नहीं किया और कभी करता भी नहीं है, आई थिंक। इसी ने डिलीट किया है। इससे बात भी हुई थी, एडमिन टीम की अनामिका की बात हुई थी, तो शी वाज टेलिंग मी दैट ही हैज मूव्ड all the files. So what he is doing, he is trying to restrict the access to all the items. See, he has restricted all the videos, and this was on 29th of August. So इसने डिलीट मारा है फिर से अपलोड किया था इसने, फिर उड़ा दिया। ओके, नो इश्यूज। बट आज के बाद ना डाउनलोड कर लेना, every one of you, because next weekend will be your last session with me. तो उसके बाद फिर मिले ना मिले, तो इसलिए सब कुछ डाउनलोड कर लेना।
Sir, for me, it is
वैसे तो
only
कल ही
showing
क्लास
as
खत्म हो जाती, मतलब आज ही हो जाती, बट अब सैटरडे को नहीं हो रही है ना आप लोगों की क्लास, इस वजह से। So this is the file, I'm uploading it again, and you all have the full access. So don't delete anything, don't move anything, just go inside the link and click on the 3 bars and download. That's it. Just click on download, it will be downloaded in your system.
But your screen is not visible.
The screen is not visible.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
No, sir, it is
Is
still
it?
showing.
Wait, let me share it again. What happened to it? हुआ क्या इसको? Zoom meeting is not responding. Am I audible again?
yeah, yes, bro.
Yes, sir.
Sorry,
Yes.
yes, sir.
Okay, let me share my screen. I don't know what was the problem. Is it visible now?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So everything is being uploaded again. There are 84 data, 84 contents are there, including the file, video, everything. So it will take around 20-25 minutes. So let it upload it. And this is the link. Let me give you the link again. So this is the link of the parent directory. You all can download the videos, download the notes, whatever you have. Just download everything. and download it before the next weekend, because next weekend will be your last session. So if you will do it after that, and if you will face any issue, so it would be very difficult for you guys to connect with me. Then you will have to route the request through the admin. फिर admin के through आना पड़ेगा मेरे पास आपको. So better option would be to download everything before our last session, before, like, it should be before Friday. So this is the link of the parent directory. Everything will be uploaded here. It's in process. And let me check if the last class video is there or not. So 19th of August, it's there. 19 था ना उस दिन? नहीं, ये कौन सी वीडियो है? Okay, it was 27.
27 August.
Yeah, 27 August video is also available, so it will also be uploaded here after 20 or 25 minutes, so you would be able to access that as well. And there is one notes file as well. Notes का data भी था इसमें. एक notes का folder भी था. Where is that? Notes कहाँ चला गया? Where is the notes? I think it's here.
दूसरे लिंक में है सर.
AWS administration, Azure troubleshooting. Notes की वीडियो मतलब पूरा वो कहाँ चला गया? I will check regarding the notes. There was one of the folder as well, notes करके. वो एक मिनट, जिसने delete किया है ना, मैं check करता हूँ. Every notes is available here, and this person has done something wrong. So let me, I will download every notes again. And that person has deleted this AJ, क्या नाम है इसका? AJ. This AJ has deleted everything from the folder, but I would be able to download everything again. So I will do it after the session because it will take some time. बहुत सारे notes है. So I will download each and every file again. Then I will upload it in this folder. Okay. I don't know why the people are doing this practice. Why he has deleted all the videos. So don't worry. It's in the upload process. And notes I will download again from this hyperlinks. Then I will upload it again because I also don't have any backup for the notes. In my laptop, I don't have any backup.
हेलो
Yes.
सर, ये ट्रबल शूटिंग का अभी आपने करवा दिया क्या सेशन?
हाँ, करा दिया था लास्ट ही में. नोट्स भी दे दिए थे. मैं दोबारा अपलोड कर दूंगा वो नोट्स, ट्रबल शूटिंग वाले भी. दिस इज द वीडियो ऑफ द ट्रबल शूटिंग सेशन, प्लस देयर आर सम नोट्स एज वेल दैट आई विल अपलोड अगेन. So I will do it after the session. Don't worry, let it upload. So let me start the Terraform first. Meanwhile, it will be uploaded. तब तक ये हो ही जाएगा. So
सर ये कितना टाइम लेगा सर? ये पूरा
नेक्स्ट वीकेंड खत्म हो जाएगा.
नेक्स्ट सैटरडे संडे दोनों?
एक ही क्लास होगी नेक्स्ट, वो होगी आई थिंक संडे को, और वो होगी अब इट विल बी फॉर 2.5 आवर्स, मतलब 2.5 घंटे की. उसी में खत्म होगा.
और सर इसका जो हेलो
यस
सर एक चीज और पूछना था. तो
बोलो.
उसके बाद फिर ट्रबल शूटिंग और सारा कुछ हो गया, और उसके बाद जो हमारे डाउट सेशन जो वो होते हैं, क्या नाम है कि इंटरव्यू में क्या कुछ कैसे गाइड कर
करा तो दिया था मैंने लास्ट वीकेंड. इंट्रोडक्शन कैसे देना है, जॉब रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी कैसे बात करोगे. आई थिंक यू वर एब्सेंट.
यस सर, मैं एब्सेंट हूँ.
हाँ, तो एक बार वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग रेफर करना. इन केस यू विल हैव एनी डाउट, यू कैन आस्क मी नेक्स्ट वीकेंड. ओके
सर.
वो इजी सा है, वो तुम समझ जाओगे. नहीं समझ में आता है तो पूछ लेना मेरे से. आई वुड बी अवेलेबल.
हेलो.
यस
सर एक क्वेश्चन था, जैसे कि मैं अभी जॉब छोड़ा, जैसे अगर मैंने तो जैसे हम जॉब छोड़ेंगे तो उसका कुछ रीजन क्या होगा हमारे लिए?
जॉब मत छोड़ो, जब जॉब लगेगी तब छोड़ोगे ना जॉब. तो एडवांस में
मतलब
थोड़ी ना छोड़ के बैठ जाओगे. रीजन यही होगा, आई एम लुकिंग फॉर बेटर अपॉर्चुनिटी. दैट्स इट. In my current organization, I am not getting much work to do on the cloud, so I am looking for the better opportunity where we can do most of the work on the cloud platform. That's it.
ओके सर.
Okay. And you guys mostly are in the third party role, so you can also say that I am on the contractual role, so my contract is about to get over. जो
यस
लोग
सर.
थर्ड पार्टी पे, they can
यस
say.
मेरा था सर.
So there are two reasons. You can either say that in my current company, I am not getting much opportunity to work on the cloud. So that's the reason I am exploring some different opportunity. And you have the second option. You can say that I am on the contractual position. So the contract was for this time period only, and this will be ended within this month or by next month. So that's the reason I am looking for further jobs. Okay.
ओके सर.
Yeah. Okay. So let's start the Terraform part. See.
Sir, sorry, sir. One more doubt. In our resume, we should include Linux and Terraform as experience.
Yes, you can. Whatever
Okay.
we have completed in the Linux, include that portion. Terraform, you can also include what has to be included in the Terraform. So whatever topic we will do, include that topic. I will give you the pointers as well, what needs to be included in the Terraform. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. See. So when we talk about the Terraform is totally for automation. It's purely for automation. Now, what is the automation? So automation simply means the work should happen automatically. Any task that you want to perform, you don't want to do it manually. If I want to create any EC2 instance, so I don't want to create it manually. I don't want to go to the portal. I don't want to follow the process of EC2 creation. For single EC2, I can understand. For single EC2, it will hardly take 5 minutes. So I can follow the manual process. But if I have got a requirement that we need to create 20 EC2 instance and company don't want to invest much timing, they want to do it very quickly. So in those conditions, the automation will come into the picture. If we want to automate something, if we want that the task should be completed automatically without manual intervention, if we have a lot of tasks to complete, let's say I want to create 50 storage accounts at a single time in different region. I want to create 50 storage account and that should be in different region. So again, the manual task will be somehow time consuming. So just to save the time, we follow the automation practice. And nowadays, automation is on top. You can say automation is on top. If the person is very good in the automation, if the person has got the real opportunity to work on the automation, if you have the real skill set in the automation, you can get a very better opportunity, you can get a very good salary. So automation plays a very important role. Even when we talk about the DevOps part, DevOps is totally about automation. It's totally about automation. Like if any software development job is happening, if any code is being written, so that code should be compiled automatically. It should be launched to the server automatically. That is the job of DevOps people. So they are totally into automation. No manual things, only automation. So for automation, when we talk about automation, so automation can be of multiple types. You can have different concepts related to automation. The first one is if you want to automate your infrastructure. Let's say infrastructure means your EC2 instances, your networking portion, your storage accounts. So everything which comes under the infra, the networking portion. So if you want to automate the infrastructure, you can do it. That is possible. If you want to automate the platform, that is also possible. Platform in the sense, the PaaS services. You want to create the SQL database without manual intervention. You want to run the websites on the app service platform without manual intervention. So that you can also do. So automation can be done in two ways. We can automate the infrastructure, we can automate the platform. Generally, company automate the infrastructure. If they have any requirement to create something, they will do it through the automation. So in the automation, when we talk about the automation, there are the practice of code. Automation always happen through the code. We need to write the codes for the automation. So code, you can say, you can call it a script. A script is again one of the code format. It is a code template that you write for the automation. So obviously, for automation job, one should be very good in the languages, in the programming. If you want to become a great automator, if you want to become a skyrocket automator kind of person, then at least you should know the fundamental of programming, that how the programming works, how the syntax works in the programming. That you should know if you want to become the excellent person. Because everything is on code. Everything is on code template. So this used to be the challenge. This used to be very big challenge earlier, because automation demands the code. So person should have the knowledge of coding. If we are doing any automation that requires Java, so we should know Java. If we are doing any automation that requires Python, so we should know Python. So this was the challenging thing, because the people who are working in the IT infrastructure, mostly they don't have the coding background. If the person is working on cloud field, server field, networking field, so most of the people are not coming from the computer science background. Maybe they are a normal graduate like BA, BCom. Maybe they have done BTech, but they don't have the background of coding. They did not like coding. That's the reason they are in infra. Or maybe there are some people who have done BCA as well, but again, their interest is not there in the coding. So they don't understand the code. So this used to be the problem, because what is happening actually, code is understood by developer. Developer can understand the code, developer can read the code, developer can write the programs. So that is the job of software developer. What we want to automate, what is my requirement? I want to automate the infrastructure. I want to automate the infrastructure, which is on AWS, which is on Azure, which can be on GCP, it can be on premises as well. So I want to automate my infrastructure, technology infrastructure. That infrastructure is not managed by the developer, because developer job is to create the softwares. So they are not managing any kind of infra. They are not managing any EC2 instance. They are not managing any VPC, nothing. They are just writing the code. They are developing the software. So they can write the code, they can automate, they know the coding, so they can automate, but they don't understand infra. If they don't understand infra, then how they will automate? If I will ask any developer that please create 200 EC2 instance, that should be the part of this VPC and it should be created in this particular region. So if I will ask the developer to do this kind of job, so he will not be able to understand, because he understands the programming language, but he does not know AWS. So either he will have to learn the AWS, he will have to understand how the infrastructure works, how the server works, how the network works. So if he will understand each and everything, then why the hell he is developer? He will become the infra people as well. He can be the part of infra engineering as well. So that used to be the challenge. In order to do the automation, the coding knowledge was required earlier. Then one of the company in the market, this company got to know that this is a real challenge. So this company introduced in the market, and this company understood that there is a real challenge. HashiCorp. HashiCorp is the name of a company. So this company understood the requirement that if we want to do the automation, for the automation job, coding is required, because everything is written in the language. But our infra engineer don't understand coding. But infrastructure automation we want to do, and that can only be done by the infra engineers. Cloud administrators can do the automation of cloud. Azure administrators can do the automation on Azure because they work on that. So they understand. But they don't know coding. That is their bad luck. So this company identified the real problem, HashiCorp, and this company has introduced one of the open source tool. One of the open source tool got introduced by this company, and the name of that open source tool is Terraform. So Terraform is one of the open source automation tool. With the help of it, we can automate the infrastructure on cloud. That's the reason it is called IAC tool. We can call it IAC tool. Infrastructure as a code. That is the full form. Infrastructure as a code. So Terraform is one of the infrastructure as a code tool, IAC tool. With the help of this Terraform, we can do the infrastructure automation. If we want to create anything on the cloud, we can create it with the help of automation. That's the reason it is called IAC tool, infrastructure as a code. Because again, for the automation, we need the coding. Coding is the backbone of automation. But what HashiCorp did, HashiCorp understood that coding is not a job for every people. Every person cannot understand code. Even infra person are good in the infrastructure, but they might not be interested in Java. They will not understand it because that is not their background. So what HashiCorp did, HashiCorp has developed one of the language which is called HCL. This is one of the language, HCL. Full form is, I think, HashiCorp certified language like this. Let me check. HCL language. I just forget. This is the full form, HashiCorp configuration language. So this is one of the language which is developed by HashiCorp company. Because they have the team of developer, even their founder is also one of the software engineer. So their community has created this language, HCL language, HashiCorp configuration language. And this is the most easy language of programming in the world. This language is the easiest language we have for automation in the world. This language is written in human syntax. Human syntax. Human syntax means it is written in plain English. Every person who understands English, they can understand, they can read this code, and they can write this code as well. There is no requirement to understand the programming syntax. There is no need to learn the programming basics. No programming fundamentals are required, nothing. It is a plain English language. So you don't need to learn Java. You don't need to learn what is compiler, what is assembler, what is this, what is derivatives, nothing. Just work on this language directly from day one. No computer science background is required. No programming background is required. So this language has been developed by HashiCorp for the infrastructure people so that they can do the automation, because automation should be their job. They are managing the infra, so they would be better automators. So this language is used in Terraform. Terraform is using the HCL language, HashiCorp configuration language, which is written in the human syntax, plain English. So Terraform is one of the open source tool. It is freely available. Company don't need to purchase this tool. No license required, no money required. Just download it from the internet, from the official website of Terraform, and it is freely available. Just use it for free. Don't need to pay anything. It can be integrated. This is a world's famous tool for automation now. This is world's famous tool. Why this is world's famous tool? Because it is written in the HCL language, which is in plain English. There is no background of coding. You don't need to understand any programming fundamental, nothing. Plus, this is open source tool. That is again one of the benefit. Because it is open source tool, it means it is freely available. Because it is freely available, so anyone can use it. Anyone in the sense, if company is using AWS, they can also use it. Terraform can work with AWS as well. If companies have the infra on Azure, they can use it. If company have the infra on GCP or any other cloud, they can use it. Any other cloud service provider in the world, they can use the Terraform. Terraform is open source for everyone, freely available for everyone, and it works better with any kind of cloud resources. That's the reason Terraform is the world's famous tool nowadays. The cloud people, they should at least know the basic stuffs on the Terraform so that they can grab the good opportunities. If you are very expert in Terraform, then there are numerous opportunities for you. If you will do the certification, it's great. And certification is very easy for the Terraform. You can easily learn it within 15 days. Then you can apply for the first level exam. It is very easy, but you will have to give the dedication for the practicals. So if you are certified in the Terraform, that's very great. The first level certification is HashiCorp Certified Terraform Associate. So Terraform Associate is the first certification, and the cost will be around 6,000 rupees for the global certificate, and you can easily pass it. There will be 30 questions and you will get 30 minutes only. 30 questions, 30 minutes. And that will be objective type question, no practical you have to do, no scenario you have to do. Just there will be theoretical questions only. Even the question will be like this. Let me show you the question. How does it look like? Wait, it's there in my another directory. I will check it. It's there in my another email. Then I will give it to you. So these are very easy questions. You can easily crack the exam if you will study those 30 or 40 questions. All are theoretical. The first level certificate is very easy, but the time is very less. You will only get 30 minutes. That's it. So Terraform is world's famous automation tool. It's an open source tool, and it is famous because of the HCL language and because of its nature. If company is using any type of cloud, they don't need to go with any other tool. They can just have the Terraform. If they are on the multi-cloud platform, let's say there is a company which is using AWS and Azure as well. And if they want to do the automation, so they can write the Terraform. Now, why there is a need of automation? Why the companies are crazy about the automation? So first thing that we know is to save the time. That is the main thing. They want to save the time. They want to create the infrastructure within few minutes. That is their ultimate purpose. But the second thing is to fire the people. Fire will not be a good work. It will be to reduce the employee counts. Company wants to reduce their employee counts because employee is a cost. Engineer is a cost. If I have 300 servers running on my AWS portal, so in order to manage the 300 servers, if let's say company has hired 10 AWS engineers, so they are paying the salary to these 10 AWS engineers. But if I have an automation person who can manage the job of 5 people within the same time, then the cost of the company will be reduced. They don't need to hire additional 4 employees. They will just fire them. So this saves the time of the company. This saves the cost of the company. Plus, there is one more reason why companies are crazy about the automation. See, let's say they have hired an engineer, Sumit. Company has hired one of the engineer called Sumit, and Sumit is very intelligent. Let's say Sumit is very intelligent person. He has created the dependency in company. उसने dependency बना ली है. If any big level of issue comes, people call Sumit. If no one is able to troubleshoot the issue, just call Sumit. Sumit will do it in a pinch of second. So Sumit has created a lot of dependency, and because of that, company cannot fire him. Because if any engineer has any dependency, so it is very difficult to replace that person. So company cannot fire him. Company needs to fulfill his demand as well. If he is asking for a good salary appraisal, company needs to give it. So again, this is a risk factor for the company. This is good for Sumit, but this is risk for company. They will be dependent on Sumit. So what automation does, in the automation, we create the templates. What company says that, hey Sumit, don't do anything manual, because if you will do anything manual, so that knowledge will be restricted to you only. If you have created something, if you have deployed any resource, so you have deployed that, so only you know what is the configuration behind it. If you will resign, let's say in future, if you will resign from the company and if you will go, a new engineer will come in your place. So that new engineer will not be able to understand what you have done, or maybe he or she will take some time to understand what you have done, because you have left the company. So we will not be in touch with you as well. You will not help us. That is called dependency. So what automation says that write everything in the template, write everything in the form of code. If you want to create something, write the code. If you want to deploy something, write the code, and that code will be available in the company directory. Company mein save rahega wo code. If Sumit resigns the company, what matters? New employee will come. Let's say Rajesh will come. If Rajesh wants to understand what work has been done by Sumit earlier, Rajesh will just open the template. He will just read what kind of infra we have, what he has created, what is the backend configuration, what is the security setting that he has done, because everything is there in the code. So if Rajesh can understand the code, if Rajesh is the automation person, Rajesh would be able to understand it. So there is no dependency now. If company is into the automation, there is no dependency on any employee. Leave the job. I have another person who can understand the code. He will get to know, he will just open a file and he will get to know what is the infra configuration. I don't need to contact you as well. That is the power of automation. You guys are hearing a lot of news that automation will kill the job, automation will kill the job. So this is the thing. Automation is really going to kill the job of the unskilled people. So this is automation. Plus one more advantage we have in the company. Let's say, as I told you in very first class, in the company, we have 3 environments. We have production environment, we have testing environment, that is called UAT, testing or staging, and we have development environment. Let's say I want to do any testing. Developer has created one of the software in the development environment. Now that software has been given to the infra people, means us, for the testing. So in order to test that software, developer has created one of the software. In order to test that software, we need to test it on around 100 servers. We need 100 EC2 machines just to test that application so that we can fully satisfy it. Now for the testing, we need to create 100 EC2 instance manually. Time consuming task. I will install the application on that. Then I will do the testing. So that is a time consuming task. So if you have the automation practice in your company, what you can do, simply just write one of the script. It will take one time only, one time just spend your time in creating the script. You want to create 100 server, edit the code, launch it. 100 servers will be created within 15 minutes. You want to install the application, you don't need to access each and every EC2. Just write one of the script, launch it. 100 applications will be created in the 100 EC2 instances. Again, automation. After your testing is done, let's say once your testing is completed, what do? You don't need this 100 server now because your testing is completed. Let's say after 3 months, 3 months was the duration of testing. So your testing is complete. Now you don't need this 100 EC2. So what you will do? You will terminate that. That is again manual task. Go to each and every server, terminate that. But if you have the automation template already, because you have created that, you have created 100 servers with the automation template. So it means you have that template available in your system. You already have that template of 100 server. Just open that template, write one code only, Terraform destroy, and the name of automation file. That's it. Press enter. 100 servers along with the resources will be deleted within few minutes. Don't need to go to each and every server again. Just simply write Terraform destroy and the name of title, name of file. That's it. Press enter. Everything will be destroyed. Delete, erased. Single command. Then again after 2 months, there is a requirement. Development team has created one of the software. Now you want to test it again. For that you need 50 servers. You need 50 EC2 instances. Now you don't need to write any code. अब नहीं लिखना पड़ेगा हमें code. Because we already have that file available in our system. So we will open that file and we will edit. Earlier the count was 100. Now it will be 50. Launch it. 50 servers will be created. That is automation. So it is saving a lot of time. If you don't require any resource, it will be deleted with a single command. That's it. So it's very, automation is very good thing. It's very easy thing if you will give the dedication on it. Yes, Seth?
सर कंपनी में 3 तरीके के AWS अकाउंट होते हैं, डेवलपमेंट, टेस्टिंग एंड प्रोडक्शन।
नहीं, वो होता एक ही है। उसमें 3 तरीके के सब्सक्रिप्शन लेते हैं। वो जो अकाउंट आईडी होती है ना, वो 3 होती है उनके पास।
सर वो कोटा इंक्रीज वगैरह वो पहले से ही रहता है उसमें?
हाँ, वो पहले से रहता है। अगर वो मान लो कोटा नहीं है तो फिर वो कोटा फिर AWS को रेस करके करवाना पड़ता है।
जैसे हम लोग के जॉब रिस्पांसिबिलिटी में भी ये भी एक पार्ट है।
हाँ, कोटा इंक्रीज करना
का। तो मतलब हमारे पास जो मतलब यूजर आते हैं तो कोटा इंक्रीज मतलब,
हाँ, मतलब देखो AWS के पोर्टल पे जाके, सपोर्ट में जाके, वहां पे AWS को लिखना है कि भाई कोटा इंक्रीज कर दो इस रीजन में, इस EC2 का। So they will do it. You cannot increase the quota. You need to raise the complaint to the AWS. That is a backend job.
सर बाय डिफॉल्ट 20 EC2 होते हैं ना पर रीजन में?
हाँ, बाय डिफॉल्ट 20 होते हैं।
और
अगर उनकी जो CPU की लिमिट है ना, वो डिफरेंट होती है फॉर एवरी सीरीज। हर सीरीज की अपनी अपनी CPU लिमिट होती है, तो उससे ज्यादा कोर्स चाहिए तब हमें कोटा रेस करना पड़ता है। किसी रीजन में मान लो तुमने N सीरीज का CPU यूज कर रहे हो, N सीरीज की EC2, and the limit is only 20 cores and you need 25 cores for your development job, then you need to raise the quota.
ओके। और सर अगर किसी भी यूजर का EC2 का कुछ प्रॉब्लम आता है तो उसको ट्रबल शूट करने के लिए हम रिमोट पे लेते हैं उसका सिस्टम, या फिर हम डायरेक्टली
सिस्टम रिमोट पे नहीं लेना है। सिस्टम नहीं लेना रिमोट पे। तुम्हारा तो रिसोर्स AWS के पोर्टल पे है ना, वहीं खुद ही एक्सेस कर लो। हाँ, सीधा सर्वर एक्सेस करो पोर्टल पे लॉगिन करके।
तो उससे सर की पेयर मतलब
की पेयर हम नहीं, वो शेयर नहीं करेगा। की पेयर तो हम जनरेट करेंगे, हमारे ही पास होगा वो। ये सब चीजें ना हमने क्रिएट करी है, तो सारे इंफॉर्मेशन हमारे पास होगी। अगर तुम किसी और कंपनी का सपोर्ट कर रहे हो, लेट्स से यू आर सपोर्टिंग ए डिफरेंट कंपनी, you are working for HCL but you are supporting TCS infrastructure, then they will give you the key pairs, then the key pair will be shared with you, So already you will have that key pair available in your company in the DCF. There is a DCF file. In that DCF file, every credential will be shared with the engineers because you are supporting that company. So you should have every user ID and password. So your user ID and password will be different. Admin user ID and password will be different. So every password will be shared with you.
मतलब
Okay.
सर रिसोर्सेज वगैरह हम ही क्रिएट करेंगे, बाकी सारी चीजें हम ही करेंगे।
हाँ,
तो बस मतलब उसको फुल एक्सेस नहीं रहेगा हर एक चीज का, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन देयर टास्क दे विल हैव द लिमिटेड एक्सेस।
राइट।
जैसे कि इसी टू इंस्टांस हम क्रिएट करके दे देंगे, उन्हें सिर्फ उस पे काम करने का वो रहेगा, मतलब डिलीट वगैरह वो नहीं कर सकेंगे ऐसा कुछ।
हाँ, जैसे कोई जूनियर लेवल का इंजीनियर है वो तो रीड एक्सेस के साथ ही रहेगा, राइट?
उसको
He
सर
will just
हम
do the monitoring.
की पेयर मतलब इंक्रिप्टेड फॉर्मेट में शेयर करेंगे थ्रू ईमेल।
No, not through email. There will be password manager in company. There is an account that is called password manager. So every company use different vault. You might have heard about the vault service.
यस
Wallet. So
Yes.
the password and the user ID will be uploaded on that particular password manager, and account will be created of the users on that password manager. So whatever password they want, they need to log in that password manager and they can fetch it. Nothing will be shared on the email address. If that is a small company, then I can think of the email. They can share it on the email address as well. But if you will get the opportunity in a very established brand, then there will be password manager. No concept of emails. Okay.
ओके सर, थैंक यू।
So automation, you can destroy your jobs even after 2 months. If you want to create it again, just open the same file, do the editing and launch it. That's it. So mostly the demand of Terraform is there in the market, but it is not something that Terraform is the only tool in the world. We have a lot of tools as well. Apart from Terraform, we have CloudFormation. CloudFormation is the tool. It is the by default tool of AWS. ये अपना tool है AWS का. It is created by Amazon. So this is also one of the infrastructure as a code tool. This is also IAC. So some companies are also using the CloudFormation. It is not something that every company is using the Terraform. There are some companies who are using the CloudFormation as well. But there is a disadvantage of CloudFormation. The first disadvantage is it is not freely available. It is a licensed tool. So we need to purchase the license from the Amazon. The second disadvantage is it is not open source. It can only work with the AWS. This is the proprietary tool of AWS. So it only works with the AWS. And for this, you need to know some basics of Java because the code is written in Java language. So some basics of Java will be required. But yes, because it is the proprietary tool of AWS, so AWS will better give the support if there is any issue in the code. So AWS will manage that support part for the CloudFormation users. So there are some companies who are using the CloudFormation, but again, the ratio is very less. Terraform is number one. The second tool we have for the IAC is ARM template. It is called Azure Resource Manager, and it is the proprietary tool of Microsoft Azure. So there are some companies who are using the ARM template tool for the automation. If they don't want to use Terraform, again, limit, it is a proprietary tool of Azure. It is not freely available, and it can only work with the Azure, not with AWS. We have another tool that is Bicep. It is the proprietary tool of Microsoft Azure. It got recently introduced like 2 years back. This tool got entered into the market, and it's the tool of Microsoft. So Microsoft have two tools, ARM template and Bicep. And this is the proprietary tool. So it can only work with the Azure cloud, not with any other cloud. And the syntax is also written in JSON. JavaScript, Notion. These three tools are working with the Java code. Java template is required. So you should know, in order to understand this tool in depth, you should know somehow the Java syntax, how the Java works. You don't need to know the coding, that is a different thing, but at least you should know the fundamental of Java programming, how the Java is written. What is the use of colon? What is the use of curly braces? So you should know that. What is parameters, param? So you should know that kind of syntax. So this is also used in the company. And we have Terraform. Terraform is also one of the IAC tool. And it is open source. It can work with any kind of cloud. That's the reason Terraform is very famous. And the language syntax is also simple. It is HCL. Apart from that, we have another automation tools as well. These tools are responsible for creating the infrastructure. Once the infrastructure is created, let's say my infrastructure is created now. Now I want to install the application. I have created my EC2 instance. Now I want to install the software inside that. Then I want to manage the patching of the software as well. If any update is coming in the software, that should happen automatically. If any release is happening in that software, that should happen automatically. If backend team is pushing any code to modify that software, that should happen automatically. So inside the platform configuration, if you have the infra ready, you have EC2, you have networking, you have storage, you have everything. The platform is ready. Inside that, if you want to install the applications, if you want to manage the configuration of that, if you want to manage the patching part, upgrade part, update part, for that, again, we have automation tools. That is called configuration management tool. That is called configuration management tool. And if I name few, so Ansible is one of the configuration management tool. You might have heard about the Ansible. It is an open source tool. It is completely based on Linux. We have Chef. It is also one of the configuration management tool. Here we write the recipe. In the Chef, we need to write the code in the form of recipe. In Ansible, we write the code in the form of YAML, YAML. Then we have Puppet. Puppet is also one of the open source tool for the application configuration management for automation. And here also we need to write the YAML code. This is one of the script, YAML, YAML. Then we have RabbitMQ. We have Kafka. And we can also use Kubernetes. Not Kubernetes, we can use Dockerfile and we can use Kubernetes YAML. So we have a lot of things for automation, for application automation, for configuration management. If let's say any window update has come, so what is the practice? We go to the window update, then we update it. If you want to apply the automation, do it with these tools. In these tools, Ansible is very famous. It's on top when it comes to the configuration management. Chef was famous earlier. Even we have SonarQubes as well. SonarQube. This is a new tool. This is the Microsoft tool, SonarQube. So Ansible is very famous. Chef was famous 4 years back, but now it has somehow reducing in the market value. SonarQube is a new tool. Puppet was very famous earlier, but now again the share has been less because Ansible has taken the advantage. RabbitMQ and Kafka are famous, but not used in most of the company. Dockerfile is not singly used for automation. It is used with the Docker. So if the company is using the Docker and Kubernetes platform, then they go with this tool. Otherwise, they don't use it. Just for the automation, if they don't have any Kubernetes platform, Docker platform, then they go with the Ansible only. So the DevOps people, when you talk about the DevOps engineers are working on these tools: Ansible, Chef, SonarQube, Puppet, RabbitMQ, Kafka. They have another tools as well, Jenkins for CI/CD pipeline. That is for software development kind of task. Then apart from Jenkins, we have what tool we can use? Prometheus for monitoring, Grafana for monitoring in DevOps. Then we have what we can say, CI/CD, Azure CI/CD for automation job, Gitbucket, Bitbucket. So we have a lot of tool that is used by the DevOps people. So that is not your job, but yes, you should know what are the automation tools we have in market. That's the reason I told you. Otherwise, no one is going to ask you to work on this tool in the company. That is the job of DevOps people. I work on this tool in my company. We are using Ansible. In my last company, I have worked on SHAP. I did not work on SonarQube. I did not work on Puppet. Rabbit, MQ, and Kafka we are using for database communication, for API integration. And Corally, I am working on the Kubernetes platform, Kubernetes and OpenShift. So I have worked on this tool. Even I am also working right now on these tools. Terraform you should know, because Terraform is the part of infrastructure automation. So with the help of Terraform, you can create the infrastructure through the code. How the Terraform looks like, let me show you how the Terraform code looks like. So there is a very famous site, terraform.io. Throughout your life in the Terraform journey, you can just refer this site and you can learn the complete Terraform. This is the official site of Terraform. If you will just refer this site, you would be able to learn the Terraform within 15 days. If you will give the dedication. Terraform is very easy to learn, but practical skills will only improve once you will work in the real environment. You will do 10 practical, 20 practical, that's okay. But in the real company, you will get the challenges. You will get different tasks. So this is the site that you can refer. In your life, in your entire life, if you need any help with the Terraform, if you need any template, just go to this site. Even whatever engineer you are, even I know the Terraform very well. I am certified in the associate and on the professional track as well, but we cannot remember the code. So the architect level peoples are also referring this site. Even in the interview also, no one is going to ask you to write the code. They will not ask you how to write a code in Terraform. If you will tell them that I know the syntax, if you will tell them the syntax that this is the format, this is the provider, this is the resource agreement, and I refer the terraform.io site, no one is going to ask you single question. Everything is available here. See, in the document, everything is available. So see, you can learn the Terraform from here as well. This is very good site. See, every theory, every practical is available. It can work with Docker, Oracle, Terraform Cloud also has in the market, Google Cloud, Azure, AWS. See, this is how you need to use it in the Visual Studio. I will tell you all this. Don't worry about this. I will tell you the practical part of it. See, Terraform registry, GitHub, everything is here. How to start, what is Terraform, how will you get certified? See, documentation, everything is available. So let me show you one of the simple thing just to give you an idea how does it look like. अभी मैं थोड़ा picture दिखा देता हूँ इसकी. How to create EC2 instance through Terraform. I will just show you the code. It is very easy. I will go to the official site of Terraform again, terraform.io. We have to refer the official site only. See, this is how the code looks like. See, once I will make you understand the syntax, you would be able to understand. See, what do you want to create? I want to create AWS VPC. VPC means network. What will be the name of that VPC? It will be my VPC. What will be the IP range? Just give the IP range. If you want to give any tag, give the tag as well. Then what is your resource group? So just give the resource group. What will be the VPC ID? What will be the CIDR? In which region you want to create it? So it's in English. You don't have to change anything. Any braces don't change. Just copy the code, pasted in the notepad or any other format. Let me copy this code. Let's say I have copied this and I will paste it in the notepad. Now, whatever I want to do, whatever is my company requirement, just edit that. Just edit this bracket colon. That's it. This is very easy. Don't change anything in this syntax. This is the HCL language. If I want to create VPC, see, this is the code of VPC. What resource you want to create? I want to create VPC, AWS VPC. What will be the name? So by default, it is my VPC. I want to give test VPC. So just change the name. What range of IP you want to use? Change the range. It's very easy. So whatever you want to do with the Terraform, just get the code from the terraform.io site and start it. Like EC2 creation simple code. So time to time, you will develop the habit to use the Terraform site. Everything is available. Everything, whatever you want to create, everything is available. Just to show you, I'm opening a different site here. See, this is the code. This is the code to create the EC2 instance. It is very easy. It is also available in the Terraform site, but I will tell you how to use the terraform.io site. See, what is your provider? I am using AWS. Access key, you need to define one of the access key. I will tell you how to do that. Secret key, in which region you want to create, edit the region. But don't do any changes in this braces, in this format. It should be in the same line. So just edit the thing, launch it, integrate that in the AWS, launch it, and your resource will be created with the code. And generally in the real company, in order to write the code, they use one of the software. You can write the code in Notepad as well, and you can paste it. You can write the code in Linux console as well, in EC2 console as well, and paste it. But in the real company, they are using this software, Visual Studio Code. So we will see the practical on this software because we have to see as per the real environment. I will not show you on the Notepad. I will not show you on the Bash or Shell script, Bash or Shell console. I will show you on this software. It is used in the real company. So here you need to copy paste your code and you can launch it. So this is one of the code. See, this is one of the code. This is in the Azure format because I was teaching the Azure Terraform to some of the person. So this is the code. See, syntax is very same. What is this? What is Terraform? What is the provider? It is Azure. What is the source? HashiCorp. What is the version of this Terraform tool? 3.49. Then in Azure, we have subscription ID. So we need to enter the subscription ID. What is your tenant ID? What will be the name of your virtual machine? So it will be test. In which location you want to create the virtual machine? It should be in East US. After this is done, it should be integrated with your portal. If you want to deploy the resources in the AWS, so it should be integrated with the AWS portal. Then simply you will go here and you will launch it. That's it. I will tell you the practical part of it. So we will use this software. And this software is also freely available. The Visual Studio Code, let me show you the name of it. This is a Microsoft tool. See, this is the edition. Visual Studio Community Edition. So this is free. The Community Edition is free. We can simply download it from the website. You all need to download this. So just this is your task. Just go and download this tool. So Visual Studio Community tool. So go to the official site, visualstudio.microsoft.com. It's a Microsoft tool. Download the Visual Studio and download the community, free download. In the company, they are using professional tool. They are using enterprise licenses. So this is paid. But for free trial, you will get it for 1 month. It looks similar. Syntax will be similar, but this one is free. So it will not have much feature as compared to the Pro and Enterprise. Even if any problem occurs in the community edition, so Microsoft is not responsible for that. If you will purchase the real license, then they will give you the support as well. That is the reason they use it in company. But for us, for practical purpose, you can use the free edition, community. So just download this tool and install it in your system. Installation is very easy. Double click on the setup, accept the license, next, finish. Once it is installed in your system, then we would be able to do the practical of Terraform. So we will be using this tool. See, it has a lot of plugins. I will show you how to use the plugins feature. See, debug, plugins, we have a lot of things. See, HashiCorp certified Terraform. So we will use this one for AWS practical. This is for Azure Terraform plugin. So we have a lot. See, terminal is here. We can run the command. I will tell you how to use this tool, how to connect it with the AWS portal, how to create your resources. So I will show you the practical, plus I will also show you how to use this terraform.io site, because throughout your life, if you will write any Terraform code, so you need to refer this. You don't need to write any code, just go. Every code is available by default in the site. Whatever you need, everything is available here. Just go to the document and access everything. So we will see the practical of it in the next session. You need to download two things. The first thing is just go to the terraform.io site. I'm pasting the link here. From here, download the Terraform Cloud tool, or just click here, download Terraform, download it. Even you can download it from here as well. The second thing is you need to download the Visual Studio Code, the community edition. It is freely available, so the link is in the chat box. Once it is available in your laptop, then I will show you how to launch the resources. I will also refer this site. You also need to refer this site. Whatever you want to do, we will take the help from this site, so that in future, if you need to launch any automation infra, you can easily do it with the help of this site. So this is the original site, and it has a lot of communities. It has the community of the world's best programmers. So you will find every code here. See, for AWS, we have a lot of tutorial. See, what is infrastructure as a code in AWS, how to install Terraform, everything is available. How to build the infrastructure, how to change the infrastructure, how to destroy the infrastructure. For Azure, AWS, Docker, GCP, for everything it is available. See, how to query, how to store remote data. So I will tell you about this. See, 8 tutorial files are here. So it's very easy. You are looking like that it is very difficult, but it is not very difficult. It's very easy. There is only 4 commands that you need to remember. Terraform init, which is initialize, Terraform create, Terraform launch, and Terraform destroy. These 4 commands, if you know, you would be able to do anything with the Terraform. See, initialize, plan, apply, and destroy. These 4 are the commands. So we will see the practical of it in the next session, and next session will be your last session with me. In case there will be 2 classes, then it will be on Saturday, Sunday. Otherwise, it will be on Sunday only. And if it will be on Sunday, then it will be a long class, because I have to cover the Terraform throughout that class only. One more thing, let me check if the video is uploaded or not.
सर
Video
रिज्यूम के लिए आपने पूछा था?
हाँ मैंने
वो
पूछा
दे रहे
था,
हैं?
वो देंगे। वो कह रहे थे कि जब कोर्स का आखिरी क्लास होगी ना, उसके बाद वो देंगे। पता कर लिया था मैंने, मतलब नेक्स्ट वीक के बाद देंगे वो। मैंने उनको बता दिया है, कोर्स भी खत्म हो गया है, मतलब मेन जो होना था वो खत्म हो गया है, अभी बस टेराफॉर्म चल रहा है। मैंने उनको वो भी बता दिया है कि टेराफॉर्म नहीं भी होता है तो इट विल नॉट क्रिएट एनी इम्पैक्ट। सो आई आस्क्ड देम टू शेयर द रेज्यूमे, सो दे आर टेलिंग दैट दे विल प्रोवाइड इट, बट वो सेशन के बाद देने की बात कर रहे हैं, तो मे बी नेक्स्ट वीक के बाद मिलेगा। सो सारी वीडियोस यहाँ पे आ गई है, all the videos that we have done so far. All the classes are available, including the interview class as well. Tonight's recording will be shared by tomorrow. That I will share with the Zoom link, so you need to download that video, because I don't have any space available here. So let's connect in the next weekend. Just be ready with these two tools.
Sir, I have
So,
a doubt, sir.
yes, yes.
Sir, what about RDS topic, sir?
Which
Relational
topic?
RDS.
RDS topic.
Yes, sir.
Database we don't have to cover actually. That's a PaaS service.
Okay. Sir. Because in interview questions, there were a lot of questions regarding RDS.
No, just simply tell them that I am not working on the RDS.
Okay.
Just tell them that I am working on this part only. I am not working on any RDS. Because if you will talk about the RDS, so they will ask you the programming syntax, how the query works, how do you index the database. So for that, again, you should know some of the database syntaxes. Just
Okay,
tell
sir.
them that I don't work on this technology. Okay.
Okay, sir. Sir, in next class, can you please tell me what all topics should be enter in our resume?
Okay, I will give you the list.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. I will arrange one of the demo resume
Okay.
from one of my member. And if it is possible, I will share with you. Otherwise, I will give a list of the topics that you can like. I will simply enter the content, what you can write in your resume,
Okay,
what
sir.
you are managing. Even though I have given you a introduction part in the last session as well, but I will give you a formal template that you can easily copy and paste in your resume. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you.
okay. So thank you very much for your time. Have a good night. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, sir.